Swadika, thank you very much for joining us for the evening edition of NBT World Brief. I'm Cholapansan Arula. The Ministry of Defence is assessing the situation in the southern region following recent bombing incidents. A series of coordinated bombings struck the southern province of Yala on Wednesday night, with 8 explosions reported in 2 public parks within the city's municipality. Authorities confirmed that no one was injured or killed in the attacks. Investigators found the devices to be small, improvised pipe bombs, leading them to believe the perpetrators' intent was to create fear and disrupt a local festival rather than cause mass casualties. Police are currently reviewing CCTV footage to identify the suspects. A separate bombing occurred in Pattani's Kokpo district on Thursday morning, with an explosive device detonated near a railway crossing sign. No injuries were reported in this incident. In response to this, Minister of Defence General Nathapon Nakpanit travelled to the Internal Security Operations Command, or ISOC Region 4 Forward Headquarters in Pattani. He stated that his visit was to listen to all aspects of the situation, security, economic and social, and to support the integration of efforts between military and civilian agencies to enhance public safety. The minister also expressed his support for the officers on the ground, acknowledging their sacrifice and dedication to establishing lasting peace in the region. Thai military units have heightened security and established a checkpoint at the Ba Nampu Ron border crossing in Kanchanaburi, following an airstrike by the Myanmar military near the border on Wednesday. According to the Latya Task Force, a Myanmar K-8 fighter jet dropped 2 250-pound bombs on a Karen National Liberation Army base in Tiki village, that's just 1.9 kilometers from Thai territory. The airstrike prompted approximately 300 Myanmar civilians to flee the conflict and seek shelter near the Thai border, about 100 meters from the Put Nam Ron checkpoint. In response, the task force has implemented a contingency plan, setting up a checkpoint to monitor the situation and provide initial humanitarian aid to the displaced individuals, including first aid for the injured. Patrol units have been deployed to secure the area and prevent any breach of Thai sovereignty. Thai authorities report that residents of the Ban Put Nam Ron have not been impacted by the incident and are continuing their daily activities as normal. The Ministry of Public Health is deploying emergency health teams to flooded provinces and has issued a warning about 5 key health risks during the ongoing disaster.
The ministry, under the direction of Minister Patana Prompat, is intensifying efforts to protect residents in flood-affected areas. The ministry has deployed special emergency health response teams from the Department of Health to provide on-the-ground support and monitor public health conditions. The response is divided into 3 stages based on local conditions. In provinces where water is receding, the focus is on environmental cleanup and providing clean water and sanitation. In still submerged areas, teams are supplying essential medical and sanitation equipment. Provinces at risk of future flooding are being prepared to protect vulnerable populations. Department of Health Director General Dr. Ampon Benjapon Pitak stated that health teams have identified 5 key risks during the floods. These are electrical hazards, drowning, waterborne diseases, environmental and food contamination, and disruptions to daily life, especially for vulnerable groups. The department is urging the public to follow hygiene practices such as frequent hand washing and eating well-cooked food. Residents are also advised to avoid wading through contaminated floodwaters and to follow all official evacuation orders to ensure their safety.
The Department of Provincial Administration is mobilizing its nationwide network to support the KHRUENG Plus program, a key policy of the new government. Nirat Pong Sithithawan, Director General of the department, has issued an urgent directive to all provincial authorities outlining a comprehensive plan to support the program's implementation. The directive requires local officials to publicize the program to ensure citizens understand their rights and how to participate. Local leaders, such as village heads, will be responsible for verifying the registration of participating shops. Officials are also instructed to encourage local entrepreneurs and OTOP businesses to join the scheme. Furthermore, they are to provide assistance to both residents and shops throughout the registration process and monitor all participants to ensure compliance with the program's rules. The initiative aims to strengthen the grassroots economy, promote digital financial literacy, and ensure a smooth and transparent rollout of the co-payment program for all involved. The ancient fireboat procession in Nakhon Phanom, presided over by the Minister of Culture, is set to be elevated to an international event to boost cultural tourism. The annual ancient fireboat procession in Nakhon Phanom was held with great fanfare, presided over by Minister of Culture Sabida Thaiset at the Nakhon River viewpoint in That Phanom district. The Ministry of Culture has announced plans to elevate the traditional festival to an international level to attract tourists from around the world. The ceremony featured traditional rituals for spiritual cleansing before the procession of 12 elaborately crafted fireboats, each representing a zodiac animal, was released onto the Nakhon River. The practice, which honors the river goddess and symbolizes the cultural unity between Thailand and Laos, has been passed down for generations. The Culture Minister stated that this initiative is part of a broader government strategy to use cultural heritage as a tool for economic recovery and sustainable growth. By connecting the event with tourism routes along the Nakhon, the festival is set to become a cornerstone of regional cultural tourism, aligning with the ministry's Thai initiative, which aims to transform cultural traditions into tangible economic and social value. And that wraps up our evening edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. For more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. I'm Cholapan Sanarula. Thank you so much for joining. Sawasdee ka.